GHB TV, y'all, we back. And listen, we gonna make it about the amateurs this week. Everybody coming back from the U.S. Championships. Right now, I got Coach Abdul with me. What's going on?
What's up? What's up, homie?
I'm chilling. How you feeling?
I feel great, man. It feel great, man.
I first want to start off and say congratulations. Y'all got the job done.
Yeah, appreciate it.
I
Appreciate it.
watched I watched the preparation. I mean, I watched
Right.
y'all. I've been watching y'all get ready since he walked in the gym. You know what I
Yeah, yeah.
mean?
You've been around since day one, G.
Yeah. So it's crazy to see. You know what I mean? It is.
Right.
Um, But your son being 13-time national champion, how that feel, first of all?
It feels good, but it's like you can't settle. You know what I'm saying? You can't settle because we can't sneak up on nobody. You know what I mean? Like there's certain guys you see come to the champions, come to the tournaments. You be like, damn, so and so beat so and so. Who? You know what I mean? So certain guys can kind of like they can sneak in, and we always got the target on our back. So we got to be ready every time. But it feels good, but you just got to keep getting better. You know what I mean? It's like when we fight, and when I go back and look at the video, I see people in the background, they recording our fights and things of that nature. So they doing their homework. I mean, they doing their homework on us, so we can't come back the same. We got to always come back with something a little bit more, a little different, and a lot better. You know what I mean?
Now, Zachy, he getting older, and I believe this is the highest he fought in the tournament.
Yeah, we just jumped up 3 weight classes.
Yeah, so what was it, 125, right?
125.
So what was the preparation like getting ready for him fighting at featherweight? Now he jumping up.
Yeah, it was we always made sure he was strong, made sure he was like he was boxing smart. A lot of times, you in the gym with us, but then even on the national level, all the as much as we won, they haven't really seen everything nowhere near what Zachy could bring to the table. So this
Hmm.
tournament it was more about boxing, like box them. You know what I mean? Box them, make these guys box. They
Hmm.
get nasty. You know what I mean? They get nastier. But ultimately, we gonna make them box. You get what I'm saying? So
Right.
that was kind of like our preparation was making them box, make these guys box. A lot of times they like exchanges. They feel more comfortable in exchanges. But when you making them think, when you giving them a little bit of movement, little feints and things of that nature, I was able to see that they really uncomfortable with this because they don't really see that from a lot of kids.
Yeah, yeah. And
Yeah,
that and I can attest to that because I've been doing it a long time, and like you said, a lot of them feel more comfortable mixing it up because at some point they feel like this is where it's gonna go.
right,
We're gonna get to this point where we rumbling. You know what I
right.
mean? So to hear you say he's slowing up the clock in boxing, what was the minutes on?
2 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah,
so you
two
got
minutes.
2 minute clock. All right.
Yeah,
Yeah. So you got a little
yeah.
time for sure. Now, were you training more for the opposition or more just on yourself, like working on yourself during
We're
camp?
always working on ourselves. For us, it's always. I always feel like this. If I bring Zachy, the best the best Zachy could beat anybody. So
Mm.
therefore, we go to the tournament to win the tournament. We don't ever go to the tournament like looking at. Oh, let me give me 1 second, Sir G. My fault.
No, you straight.
I'm back.
Yeah, you good.
Yeah, so we always go to the tournament. Like I don't look at I see the names and then it's nothing. So I don't get to watching them or get to like scout and seeing what they did, seeing how many fights they had and all that stuff. Because to me, none of that matters. The fight is going to be won in the ring. And
Yeah.
if I bring an A+ Zachy, I think that's enough for anybody in the world. To be honest with you, that's his age and weight. So I don't really worry about like preparing because I see people make that a mistake all the time. They might be preparing for a certain person and they might not never get to that person because the person might have lost or they might have lost before they got there. So you just gotta be prepared for being the best you.
Can you
You
hear me?
back? I can hear you now. It blacked out
Yeah,
for a minute.
somebody was trying to call me. My bad. You was good though. You was rolling.
Okay.
Um, so I heard that y'all started out like the fourth seed. What does that mean in a tournament?
I don't even to be honest with you. So seeding usually goes by like how many national wins you have. So not so much national championships, but national wins. So they'll
Okay.
go by they'll put out something saying that this person has this many national wins or boom boom. So the most national wins usually is the number one seed, and then second, and like that, boom. But then they added something to it. I think it was like the person that might have won the most recent tournament, they might have gave them precedence over maybe the most wins. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
So we've been missing. Like we missed a couple of JOs. One year we went on vacation. Another time, Zachy graduated from 8th grade. And then last year he hurt his hand. So we missed a couple of joints, and then we missed the USA Championships. We was at the USA Championships, and Zachy was sick. He started throwing up, vomiting, all that stuff. He was so weak. I said, I'm not putting my boy out there like that. You know what I mean? We here, we just going to enjoy everything. I'm not putting you, because I'm not an excuse maker. So I don't want to go out there. He don't look like him, and I say, man, he was sick. I shouldn't have put him out there. You know what I mean? So I held him off. So them guys was able to compete at more nationals than we've been able to compete like within the last 2 years or so. So they made us 4th seed, and we had more national wins than the three seeds ahead of us put together. They could combine their wins we had. So I took it as, and I get it, I understand it. It's like Serena Williams. If she don't compete in some tournaments, whatever, boom, she might come in as the 3rd seed, 4th seed. We know that's only because she wasn't competing. She's a number 1 seed. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I understood it, but at the end of the day, I had to find a chip to put on my shoulder, because these guys in the ring don't really give it to us. So I put that chip on my shoulder, and I held it in. And then, like I don't really be, I'm on social media, but I don't really be playing it too hard, So Puro Punic, he covered a lot. Shout out to him. They cover a lot of amateur boxing. They call it 3 rounds. So when they put up our weight class, they tagged all the fighters that they knew that was at 125. Boom. So then Jamali Tucker, he was a number 1 seed kid from New York. I think his brother signed with Top Ring. He was a number 1 seed. So boom, I seen that he put up food. That's another chip on my shoulder. These niggas is burning. They add fuel to the fire. Then there's another kid.
Hold on. Let's slow down. He basically said the rest of the competition is food.
Food. He put up one word, food. I saw it. I ain't even like the post. I ain't even let him know I saw it. I saw it. So I said, okay, food. All right, okay. Boom. Then a couple of days later, Nathaniel Brown from Maryland, he put up easiest weight class ever. He was the number 5 seed. So he put up easiest weight class ever. Okay. You know what I mean? We keep working though. We're gonna work. I'm not gonna like it. I'm not gonna comment. I'm not gonna do nothing. But I saw it. That's another chip on the shoulder. Boom. So then there's a guy from our city. Ibn. Shout out to Ibn, because he's a good kid. But he got his father, whatever, that he does a lot of talking. We never wound up in the same gym together anymore. But I was hearing him, on different joints saying that he's the best 15-year-old in the city. Nobody could do nothing with him, and he's well advanced and things of that nature. He's the best 15-year-old. That's another chip on my shoulder. Boom. Because I get food, because that's the comment. You got a right to say food. You got to stand on it, but you got a right to say food.
Yeah.
You got a right to say it's the easiest bracket ever. You got to stand on it, but you got a right to say it. But now when we start talking about lies, you can't be the best. He can't be the best 15-year-old in the city as long as Zachary Chapman is in Philly. We ain't going nowhere no time soon. You know what I mean? So we in Philly. This is where we at. We in Philly. We die, bleed, breathe Philly. You know what I mean? So
all day.
When I hear that, I'm rooting for him now. First of all, I root for everybody from Philly anyway. You know what I mean? I'm hometown. I'm Philly. You'll never catch me. Listen, when the Yankees blue was popping, I still was Philly's red. I represent Philly to the fullest. You know what I mean? That's just me. I can't even. The hat might be fashion. It might match what I gotta wear, but I can't do it. I might melt it. I'll put it in another city. I'm Philly. You know what I mean? To be exact, North Philly. You know what I mean? So boom. I was rooting for him, because I root for Philly anyway. Anything from Philly, I root for. So I'm rooting for Ibn. But only thing Ibn had to do was win one fight. If he won one fight, we was going to see him Tuesday, because we started fighting Monday. You know what I mean? Like Jamali Tucker was number 1 seed, so he had to buy Monday. He didn't have to fight Monday. Okay. We all had to fight Monday. So they lined up Ibn with Nathaniel Brown from Maryland. Let's go, Ibn. I'm rooting for Ibn. He's from Philly. You know what I mean? And we going put on for the city Tuesday. They're going to see with Philadelphia versus Philadelphia on the national stage.
Right.
I didn't get a chance to watch this fight, because a lot of times the way they do it, they line, like if y'all all in the same weight class, they try to put have y'all fighting all at the same time, so y'all can't really watch each other. You know what I mean?
Right. I got you.
So I still didn't see the bout. I heard about it. I ain't see the bout. I heard Ibn blew him out the first round, like 5 10s and 5 judges. So you got 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Boom. it's hard to lose when you win that first round. Like amateur boxing, say like 70% of the guys that win the first round win the bout. It's only 3 rounds.
Right.
I heard he had all 10s the first round. Boom. So I don't know what happened. I think they said the kid gave him a couple standing 8 counts or something of that nature. So he wound up losing the bout. So we had to fight Nathaniel Brown the second day instead of Ibn.
Right.
This is the guy that said that is the easiest weight class ever.
Mm-hmm.
Wiped them out. 4-1. It wasn't unanimous. It was 4-1. We took off the third round. We was up. Boom. 4-1. Boom. But back to what I'm about to say. It's like Cat Williams said, man. We cannot let liars rewrite history.
Mm.
We can't let the liars rewrite history. Everybody that has a camera or has a phone, they want to interview fabricators, and the truth get mixed up. So somebody got to come and bring the truth. I'm coming to bring the truth. My name Abdul. Haq means truth. I'm serving of the truth. I'm coming to bring the truth because the truth don't have no feelings. The truth is the truth. Like I'm sitting back, I'm watching Rhythm and Flow one day. Boom, it come on. They said we at the birthplace of hip hop, Atlanta. Huh? I always thought the birthplace of hip hop was New York.
Right.
So what I'm saying that to say is, it's too many lies that's going about unchecked, and because people are influencers or people got people ears, this stuff is going rapid. Now nobody don't check that, and 20 kids seeing that at 8 years old, 10 years old, 12 years old, he run with that now. 15 years later, he's saying, you know, ATL. Shout out to ATL because ATL is a beautiful city, but we know that they're not the birthplace of hip hop.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like we can't let liars rewrite history. Zachy is an 09 baby. 2009 he was born. Ibn is a 2009 baby. They both 15 years old. Anybody in the country, anyone in the United States of America that's a 2009 baby or 2010 baby, Zachariah Chapman, and they box, Zachariah Chapman's name is above theirs. It's the truth.
Yeah.
It's the truth.
I watched
Anybody
it.
in the United States of America that was born in 2009 or 2010 that was born with a penis and genitals that compete in USA boxing, you're behind them. I didn't say it. We proved it. And we've been doing it for a long time. We've been putting on for the city for a long time. And we're not the only ones that put on for the city. We got other kids. Salim Ellis Bay, bad motherfucker. He put on for the city.
Sure.
Like we got to give respect and props to where they're due.
Right.
You get inspired to be whatever you want to be. Hopefully people reach their goals, but until then, the truth is the truth. Let me show you something, Brett. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I ask you.
Let me show you something. And everybody, look. You see this? We never leave tournaments without hardware.
2017.
So I'm gonna break it down. Boom. We won this in Utah. We won this in Tennessee. We won this in Columbus, Ohio. We won this in Albuquerque, New Mexico. We won this in Reno, Nevada. Hold on, I'm not sure where this is at. This was the Western. We won this in, I can't even remember where we won this joint. 2000 US. We won this in Lake Charles, Louisiana.
Okay.
This is the Junior Olympics. We won this in Charleston, West Virginia. We won this in Detroit. We just won this one. This was in Richmond, Virginia.
Yeah.
This is the National Silver Gloves in Independence, Missouri.
Right.
This is the last ringside that they had in 2017. This is ringside World Championships. This was his first tournament. I took him there with one fight. With one fight, we fought at Coach Cotton. We fought in Baltimore for his first fight. We was on the plane Wednesday going to ringside, Missouri. This is the Roy Jones Jr. tournament that he had in Las Vegas. This is another ringside Silver Gloves National Championship. Boom. This is the one we just had. Now listen, these are all W's. Right. This is when we came up short in Shreveport, Louisiana. We was in the championships.
Right.
This is another one we came up short in the Louisiana, the year before that, in the USA championships. Right. This is in 2018 we came up short in the championships. We've never been to a USA national championship and haven't made the championships. We've never lost to nobody that hasn't won the championship. Put some respect on our name.
Yeah, I give you your flowers right now. Him and you and Zachy. That's crazy.
Put
So
some
so
respect on this thing. But because I don't go around talking, because I don't go around bragging, because I don't go around saying my son is this, my son is that, we talk in the ring. That's where it's won. It's
right.
one. The fights is one in the ring. And I'm cool with the talk. The talk is cool because it don't bother me, but you can't lie. Like, I wasn't mad at you.
Mm.
Oh, listen. He came, the guy from our city who I root for, he came up short against Jamali Tucker the last tournament. Jamali
Mm-hmm.
Tucker beat him. This is my second time beating Jamali Tucker. He hasn't beaten us. He came up
Mm.
short against Nathaniel Brown. We just beat Nathaniel Brown. We putting on for the city. We are putting on for the city.
Mm. Hey, I'm
And there's
proud of
nothing
y'all.
against them. And there's nothing against nobody. But the
Hey,
truth is the truth. And I don't care who like it and who don't like it.
right. Hey, Hawk, it's safe to say you ain't got to buy him no sweatshirts and nothing to work out in.
Man, we got wardrobe. He could go to school. He could go to school for 2 weeks on USA Boxing. Only thing he gotta do is change his pants, homie. Too bad they don't give out sweatsuits. I wouldn't buy no gear. These guys
Real
go to
shit.
tournaments with all due respect. They could come back to school with a sick note and say they had to go to the doctor the next day. They could be back at school on Tuesday. We miss
Yeah,
weeks at a time. We
yeah,
fighting all week.
yeah.
And
That's
listen,
crazy.
everybody got a stage to grow from. So it's no knock against nobody. But as a
Right.
parent, as a coach, when you saying that your kid, listen, it's like boom. I can have a 2024. This is the best way I can just explain it. I can have a 2024 Chevy. It could be a nice car nice. But I tell the chick, man, I got a 2024 Bentley. I'm coming to pick you up and slide, boom, boom, boom. She all excited. Once I come up in that 2024 Chevy, it's a little corny now because she was expecting the Bentley.
Mm.
So stop. These guys got to stop overhyping and underselling
Right. Right.
because it's
Now,
not necessary.
so my question is, how do you, with your son being accomplished, how do you keep yourself composed? You know what I mean? And keep you. What is it about you that keep you from talking your shit per se?
I mean, that's a beautiful question because
Mm-hmm.
we haven't made $1 in boxing. Only thing we've been doing is spending money. At the end of the day,
Mm.
it's people making millions doing this. I ain't made a dime.
Mm.
You know what that means? My mindset is we ain't done nothing yet.
Mm. Damn. I ain't even think about that. I ain't think
I'm
about that.
spending money.
Yeah,
I'm
you spending
spending
money
money.
for sure.
They give me a sweatshirt. They give him a sweatshirt. They give him a joint. But we had to get there. We had to be most times we go on the flight because they cater to the West Coast. This
Right.
time we only had to go to Virginia, so that was sweet. You know what I mean? But most
Right.
times we got to stay in a hotel for a week. You know what I mean? Boom, boom, like that. So I'm coming out my pocket, and that's another thing. You got to respect even the ones that come up short. They've been at this for a while. They've been spending going to these tournaments for a week at a time. You know, sacrifice and all that stuff. It's a sacrifice. So you can't come around and go to 2 tournaments, 3 tournaments, and then you'll just try to eliminate what people have been doing all along. We've been at this since 2017. Zachy first national championship, he was 7 years old. He wasn't even supposed to be fighting.
Mm.
I told him his birthday was July 11th instead of July 31st.
Mm.
Because the fire was burning so bad, I said, I gotta rule him. It's ringside worlds. I can't wait till next year. At that point in time, ringside was super big.
I remember.
He won at 7. He won at 7 years old.
Hmm.
In
In
the
the eight
2008
nine in the 8-9 division.
10, it was 8-10 then. They didn't even
Eight to
have 8 years.
right.
See, that's another thing right now. 8 years old is a division by itself. In
Right.
2017, 8 years old wasn't by itself. It was 8-10.
Yeah, you're right. I remember. Damn, that's crazy. I ain't even think about that. All that work put in, and we ain't, like you said, we ain't making a dollar off this.
We ain't
We ain't
making a
making a
dollar.
dollar.
I call this pride fighting. And that's why I'm hyped like this. We ain't
Mm.
prize fighting. We pride fighting. You ain't gonna
Mm.
take the fight from us with your mouth. You ain't gonna lie and say something about somebody is something that they ain't. Another guy that was from the city was mad at me because of that. You're not gonna say your kid is number one and we fighting for it just because you got an audience.
Hmm.
No. One thing about boxing, man, the truth gonna be told in the ring.
True. True indeed. Absolutely. So what when you how do you keep a level head after accomplishing so much?
But because we ain't made nothing. We ain't made no money. This is
Yeah.
the job.
Yeah.
It's professional boxing. People got love for it. It's love. Some people could do it for a hobby at the end of the day, but he want to be a professional. It's a job. So
Now listen.
it's almost
Now
like you
listen.
going to work as an intern. You can't be
Yeah.
acting like you the boss.
Now I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want people to get you messed up, right? I
Right.
know. I watched you. You got sons that play basketball, and you the same way with them.
Yeah. Because I'm
So
not a head. I feel as though if you're going to do something, do it. If you're gonna do something, do it. Be the best as you can. You don't have to be the best. Be the best as you can. And if I'm in control of the affairs, that means I gotta put you in the best situation I could put you in to be the best that you can. And that's a
mm,
sacrifice. Like enough people don't understand. Like the basketball nationals was in June. You know what I mean? So I be trying to juggle. All this time I've been juggling so much. But since Zachy is getting older, I'm really going to dedicate ourselves to boxing because I've been accommodating everything and everybody. You get what I'm saying?
right,
So right
right.
now he's getting older. He's 15. So now it's about to get real. So they're gonna
Mm,
see. They're gonna see. They're gonna see. They're gonna see.
So what will
They're
be
gonna
the
see.
next? What will be the next time y'all go out?
I'm hearing April. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
hearing April. I don't know for sure, but I'm hearing April. Yeah,
Okay. So at Zachy, what, 15?
he's 15.
I see a lot of guys turning pro early. Nothing wrong with it in my book because it's like some fighters, I feel like they got a professional style and they reached a peak a little earlier. From what you see, how old you think Zachy will be by the time he turned pro?
19.
Mm,
19. We want 19. We want Olympic gold, man, and it ain't even for just selfish reasons. United States we need a gold medalist. It's been since 2004.
yeah.
It's been since 2004, and I don't like a lot what I'm seeing. So you know what I mean. We want gold. We want gold. Now I understand what you said. You can check me if I'm wrong. I feel like right, boom. When people say this, or if you disagree with me, he got a pro style. My kid got a pro style. As a
Hmm.
coach, it's my job. If he's not a pro, it's my job to make his pro style win. Because at the end of the day, you want to, as an amateur, you want to win. So if we gotta like, I don't know. Listen, it's a lot of kids that's turning pro that I consider Zachy peers. Like one kid, I'm real cool with his family. He just turned pro like maybe a month ago. He
Hmm.
went and fought out Panama. You know what I mean? But he stayed connected to me. We talked and all that stuff, and I'm like, damn, I know his kid missed coming to the nationals because at the end
Hmm.
of the day, he's a pro, but his peers is at the nationals.
Hmm.
Now his peers is guys that got families, guys that's 27, 28, that got real responsibilities, things of that nature. That's who he's lined up with now. But they aren't his peers. His peers was in Virginia last week. So I
Right.
know that to the point this, all them guys that had extensive amateur careers, I was seeing them at the tournament. Tiger, I just saw Jalil Hackett. I'm seeing all these guys for a long time. Shakur was still coming to the tournament, every tournament. They missed
Yeah.
it. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's
That's what I
fun.
heard. Yeah.
It's so much fun. Like it's so much fun. So as a 15-year-old kid, that now if you was a 15-year-old kid that wasn't really going to the amateur, like to the nationals, or whatever, then you don't really know what you're missing. So you're not missing it. So maybe it might be that transition might be a little bit easier. But as if I would say if I was a 15-year-old pro and I was used to going to the nationals and I look back and I'm watching it all week and I'm seeing all my peers, I think I would miss it.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
I understand because, like you said, some of these guys still in school. Some of these guys just hitting. Not even well, we can't even call 18 an adult. We can't really say that's an adult, but
No.
high school.
No.
You know, yeah.
Now I'm gonna
You,
take you to something else. I'm gonna go somewhere else because I'm a little older.
right.
If I It take a long time as a man to understand money and how to deal with your money and how to make your money work for you and things of that nature. Boom. At 15 years old, like what are you working for? At
Yeah.
15 years old, like and it's boxing. You taking shots. Boom. 3 years, you 18. 18 years old, we still kids, man, in the ghetto. 21 years old, we still kids in the ghetto. 22, 25, 26 years old, a lot of us are still kids in the ghetto. A lot of us
Mm,
ain't mature until we got in our 30s, mid 30s, and some of us still didn't mature. Once again, this is a job.
Mm-hmm.
They empty years of
Mm-hmm.
taking punches.
Yeah.
If you understand what I'm trying, I don't know if I'm making myself like really clear.
No, I'm listening. Talk to me though.
You get this? So at the end of the day, why would I pull my kid out? I'm used school out of school at 15 years old to work when he don't really have no responsibilities. If he did have responsibilities, he gonna fall short on them because he's 15 years old anyway. That's what he gonna do. He gonna duck out on a lot of them and all that stuff. You're 15 years old. Boom.
Yeah.
What's really the rush?
Yeah.
I mean, if
I
somebody
got
could
you.
explain it to me, then I might say, okay, I get it. But if nobody ain't really explained to me like what's really the rush,
Right. I got it.
even if you got a pro style, what's the rush?
Yeah. Yeah. I think I to me, so what I see, you got some kids, they focusing on hurting. They trying to
Right,
hurt you.
right,
And in the amateurs, sometimes the kid who's the better boxer, and I heard you say this, that y'all focus more on boxing, making these guys box,
right,
making not making them, but having them box to where
right,
he working on his boxing, but making it tough on the other guys who not able to think on that level.
right,
It's two things for me. One thing, this guy's been working on hurting people, and he's young, and he may have developed body wise. He might have developed muscle, like he might have earned his man bones a little early. Sometimes I
right.
see that with guys. So
Yeah,
it's
you
like,
see
all
it.
right, we're gonna turn pro because we can't get past the boxer.
Right,
I the reason I don't disagree with that is because sometimes how a kid is built physically,
yeah,
he not able to be the best boxer.
right.
So I'm not trying to say I get it, and yeah, I'm gonna hurry up and rush my kid pro, but it's like, all right, let's get a head start on this because this is what we're gonna end up doing anyway.
How I understand that, but how many people have we seen it really work for?
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, it ain't well. That's because, and we really know the truth. Everybody not gonna be champ.
Yeah,
Everybody not gonna be champ. Yeah,
yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean. That's just what it is. And I see both sides. And a lot of times when I look back in history at the old fighters, a lot of them was young and they was fighting for the money because they didn't have it. You know what I mean? So,
Exactly.
but like you saying now, well, how much pressure you gonna put on a kid that's 15, 16, 17? He really
Right.
ain't got too much to pay for anyway. But
It,
then go ahead.
good. And two, so what you being said is okay, this kid is focused on hurting the person. Boom. This kid is focused on boxing. So the one that's focused on boxing might get the decision over him and it could be frustrating. I think the frustration is what's driving a lot of people to the pros. But then I hear that the pro is more frustrating than the amateurs because now you're dealing with business. So to leave a frustrating situation to a situation that's even more frustrating, it doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. But you know what it is. It look like gold till you get
Get it
there.
brass. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
It look
yeah,
it look like gold till you get there. Then when you find
yeah,
out you got to deal with these, man, it's like it's
yeah,
vicious, man.
yeah.
It's vicious. So
Yeah.
let's go back to the tournament though.
Right.
What was I know the game plan was to box, but how are y'all able to maintain that, you know what I mean, mindset, even though we fighting different guys each night?
Because I let Zach like at the end of the day, you the boss. You the boss in the ring. You gonna dictate everything that's going on. So
Mm,
you know what we came to do, but we ain't letting nobody run us out the ring either. So like when you gotta fight, cause Zachy, you gotta bite down. Like if you gotta when you gotta fight, fight, boom. But you gonna see him slow up because we ain't sweet. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
at the end of the day, like make them box. We're gonna stay behind the jab. I mean, use your feet. Use your legs when you have to use your legs, and we're gonna stay behind the jab. We're gonna hit them with clean shots, and they're gonna eventually they're gonna slow down. They're gonna slow down, and we can fight the fight that we wanted to fight. The difference is in what I noticed with far as like club shows and the nationals is the speed. Like it's almost like going from rookie on the game to putting on all star. All right, you know how to play it, but can you play it at this speed?
Mm,
So the goal was we're gonna turn. Listen, you got so much experience. We're gonna turn the speed of we're gonna turn the all star speed down while it's still an all star,
mm,
and that lets me know that we're going to the next level. So we made them slow. We made them slow down with
I
different things,
actually,
jazz, different movements. We was walking them into shots because once they see like, oh, I'm not seeing certain shots and things of that nature. They ain't crazy.
yeah,
They ain't had no choice but to slow down.
I actually sparred Zachy, I believe, the week before y'all left.
Yeah.
and I and I and I felt that he was smartening up in that ring, and
Right.
he was working on his mental. Like I felt
Right.
like, I'm like, all right, he not letting me do what I want to do, and I
Right.
can't let him do what he want to do. But he
Right.
was okay with it. He wasn't like, he didn't get pissed off. He saw some things. He'd be like, I could watch him check it. Like, all right, yeah, I seen that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So that's crazy you saying that, because I actually watched that when I was sparring him. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
paid attention to that. That was
Yeah.
great. That was great
I
work too.
appreciated that too, though. Yeah, I
Yeah.
appreciate
I
that.
mean, any way I can help. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
That was
appreciate that.
great.
You was a great help. Like a lot of people, you know my situation. You know what I mean? I was just coming off of surgery, boom. So I used you. I mean, you know what I mean? You was there to help me, man. I appreciate that too, man.
No,
Yeah,
for
I
sure, for
appreciate that.
sure.
Yeah.
Damn.
And
How
you
is it?
always show Philly love. Listen, you show Philly love.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. That's all I love my city, like you said. I don't
Right.
got the Philly. Matter of fact, I do. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. We gonna do it right. This is exclusive that my man put out. We gonna do it right. I got the joint.
There you
I
go.
mean,
There you go. There you go. There you go. we,
I got the hot
we
takes edition.
we from Philly, and we're not gonna let the liars rewrite history. I don't care
Yeah,
where they from. If I come up short, I come up.
yeah.
You never hear me get online. Man, we got cheated. They robbed us. This, that, boom. You take the bitter with the sweet.
That's my question. How do you, if y'all do take a loss, how do you keep away from saying, "Oh, we got robbed"?
Because I'm always looking to get better. What did these niggas see? What did they like about what this nigga done that made us come up short? I
Mm,
don't allow myself to say that I got cheated, because once I say that, it stunts me from saying, man, we should have been better. I only want to get
mm.
forward. With that being said, we got it's wins
Yeah,
that I didn't like.
yeah, yeah.
You know, it's wins that I feel like, man, we could, man, like we made that fight hard. No, forget weight. Man, I made that fight harder, man.
Right,
We fought a kid. Kid was from Hawaii, man. Patricio. There's a whole bunch of them too.
right,
Uh, right, boom. Kid was a mover. He was a mover, southpaw, boxer, boom. So this might have been the last tournament. So we boxed them. First round we boxed them, boom. Zachy, power boxed them, boom. We won. You can see the scores after each round.
right,
So we won the first round. Three judges said we won it. Two judges said we lost it. So we up 3-2. Boom. But as the round go on, like towards the end of the round, I said, Zachy got him. Like he found his rhythm, he found his time, and he got him. So I felt good about it going towards the end of the round. The first part of the round was a little shaky. Boom. Second
right.
round come, Zachy go out there. Like the first 15, 20 seconds, we got him, we got him. You know what I mean? You know how you know it. I said, we got him. Boom. We come back that round, we down 3-2.
Mm,
I felt as though we clearly won that round. You know what I mean? We down 3-2. The third round, I said, fuck. I said, man, Zach, man, you just gotta get your hands up and go get him, man. Walk him down. Get
yeah,
your hands and walk him down. But he was a mover. Bad advice.
right,
Bad advice.
right,
That kid won that round 5-0, if you ask me.
right,
With that being said, he won the fight. Because he won the third round. I felt as though we won the first two rounds, though. That's something that I put on myself. You
right,
know what I'm saying? You never hear certain people say that. You hear people say, you hear people, coaches, mainly more so fathers. They find excuses and because they want to save face, because they want to tell everybody how good their son is all the time. It's not necessary, especially when they're kids. Let them grow.
right,
They don't need the spotlight. We all heard it. They don't need the spotlight.
right.
Perform in the ring and the spotlight is going to perform in the ring and you're going to get all the attention you need. I'm looking
Mm,
at Zachy dashboard. It's like 110,000 of viewed them over in the last 30 days. That come from winning because I haven't posted for 2-3 months before this tournament.
right,
So the performance, they won't listen, man. They come find you in the desert of Africa if you nice.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
We had
You ain't
Manu
lying.
Bol we had Manu Bol. I don't think he went to college in the United States of America. Where they find this nigga at?
He came out of nowhere. No, that's real shit. Hey, so you noticing that you made a mistake.
Right.
What keeps you from going at your kid like, yo, I told you to go after him. You ain't do it like this and you ain't do it like that.
Because we lost. And no, who gonna say that to me? Man, why you having to do this? Why you having to do that? Why you gonna do? These are still kids. At the end of the day, they puppies.
Right.
And a lot of coaches don't want to acknowledge the fact that they're still learning as well. Every time we step on that mat, I'm getting more experience too. We just fought 4 times this week. That's 4 more bouts of experience I got underneath my belt.
Mm. How many fights does he have altogether?
Exactly, probably like around 90, somewhere like that.
Okay.
Yeah, somewhere like that. Yeah, mainly for tournaments though. So by him winning all them tournaments, he fighting for. So they come at like a week at a time. So for
Right.
example, we just fought 4 times in 1 week. We probably don't fight again till April. He win that, that's another 4 or 5. You know, so you might a year we might get 20, 22, but they really all from tournaments, so they all in like spurts. Because
Mm.
we don't get the shows. We don't get the shows. That's another thing. Man, listen, I'm gonna keep it 100. That's another thing, man. If people is pulling up at these shows in your city to fight you, you ain't who you think you are. Because we can't pay these niggas to fight us at a show.
Mm. And I was getting ready to ask that. Why you think when it comes to the shows, people don't match up anymore?
Because they lack confidence, and they go always use the excuse this kid has too much experience.
Mm.
I would be the opposite. I would be on the tip of, oh, we could get the national work on a local level. Oh, we need that fight.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's because I want to get better. A lot of people looking to save face. A lot of people dealing with egos and emotions. I only want to get better.
Right.
You don't see me
Right.
all over my son's Instagram. Zach, he got like 25,000 followers. I ain't got that many followers. You don't see me all over my Instagram talking about praising myself like it's him talking.
Right.
That's weird. That's weird behavior.
Right.
Man, I want to thank my dad. He the best. He this, he that. Boom, 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 boom. We know kids don't talk like that. That's you.
That's real shit, though.
You can call Pappy and then give him $5. He out the door did it before he say thank you. Come
Yeah,
on,
he
man.
going shopping.
Man, come on, man. The liars cannot rewrite history. Kids don't talk like that. I
That's
control my
true.
son's Instagram. I'm not praising myself on there. What
Mm.
I gotta do that for?
Mm.
The work speaks for itself.
Yeah. Yeah, that's real shit. I think that's the best message of the day. The work speaks for
The
itself.
work speaks for itself. And part two of the message, you cannot rewrite history.
Mm.
I'm from
Yeah.
Philly. Hip hop originated in New York.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
old enough to know that. The kids won't. Don't listen to that stuff, man.
Yeah.
Talk to the older guys, the guys that came before you, and find out the truth. Because these new guys are liars. And everybody with a camera or a phone, they're interviewing fabricators. And the truth is getting lost. And people need
Mm.
the real guys need to come on these platforms like your platform and speak the truth.
Mm.
I just showed you the proof. We won.
Yeah.
We could touch it. He could get us to his skin. Man, listen, man. You see how little this is? This how long he been winning. Look how little this jacket is. This was
Mm.
big on him when he
Mm-hmm.
won. He
Mm-hmm.
wore this for 3 years.
Mm-hmm. Bro, shit. I'm with
And
you.
it ain't nothing to brag about, but it's just being real. Like it's just being real. We can't let people rewrite and got like it's just crazy, man. Certain things I just wouldn't say, man. Because I don't want to
Yeah.
look like a fool.
Yeah. So you think some people just don't even think about the end result?
They don't think about the end results, and they so used to lying that they forget now they probably was kids, liars as kids, but now they lying when people got to record it. They can replay it. So now you done grew up as a liar. Now you got older. Now you lying about your kids, and it's recorded. We can replay it and we can fact check it.
Mm.
The best 15-year-old in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania is Zachariah Chapman. The best
Mm.
15-year-old at 125 pounds, there's a difference. The best 15-year-old in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania is Zachariah Chapman. The
Mm-hmm.
best 125-pound, 15 to 16-year division in the country is Zachariah Chapman.
Mm. Mm.
And you ain't got to take my word for it. The white man going to show you in about 2 weeks when they put out the rankings.
Yeah, for sure.
My camera.
That's
Oh yeah.
no, you good. That's heavy. That's heavy. What?
But
How
no,
are?
let me finish. Let me say something. Let me say something real quick, man.
It's
Number
yours.
one,
The
that's
floor is
60
yours.
pounds. Number one, that's 65 pounds. Number one, that's 70 pounds. We never competed at 75. Number one, at 80 pounds. We didn't
Mm.
compete at 85. Number one, at 90. Won championships at every stop we went to, we won championships. Pee Wee 8, Pee Wee 9, 10, Bantam, Intermediate, Junior. It's the truth.
Mm.
It's the
And you
truth.
feel you. Hey, Hawk, I don't know how you feel, but I feel it's time to make a little bit of noise. We ain't got to go crazy, but
Yeah.
we gotta, like you said, we gotta start telling the truth.
Yeah, we gotta start telling the truth. Listen, if it's with telling the truth, I'm with it, man. We're not gonna let the liars be louder than the truth tellers.
Mm.
When truth comes, falsehood got to vanish.
Mm.
When you can walk in the room and pull your head up because you know you ain't compromised, you ain't do no fake phony shit. Them fake phony motherfuckers, they gotta go to the back. It's time
Yeah.
for the fake phony motherfuckers to go to the back of the room
Yeah. And put the work in.
and put the work in. And
Put
if
the
you from
work
the
in.
city, we rooting for you to put the work in. And when we
For
meet
sure.
up, we'll meet up.
For sure. Hey, I appreciate you, Hot, for coming
Yeah,
through,
no,
man.
yeah, it's all good, man. Shout out to everybody from Philly that went to the Nationals and represented. It don't matter if you came up short or if you won, man. It takes a lot to get ready just to go to them joints. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to
Yeah.
everybody. Shout out to all the kids and the coaches all around the country that's going and they doing what they love because it's a sacrifice. You know what I mean?
For
Special love
sure.
for Philly. Special love for Philly. You know what I mean? So all the
For
coaches, you know what I mean, that's doing a great job with kids. Some main goal might not really be the championships. It might be to keep a kid out the street. I don't know what people's goals are, or whatever. You know what I mean? So who am I to say that a person isn't reaching their goal? We just talking about when you say certain things that we gotta address them certain things. You know what I mean? But shout out
right.
to everybody, man. Shout out to you. You know what I mean? You in the gym, you work with everybody. You know what I mean? Give me your
Yep.
time and all that stuff because time is valuable. That's the only thing we don't get back is time. So you gotta
Mm.
respect the person that's sacrificing their time. You know?
Mm. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah.
If you don't mind, could you drop the the contact links like the Instagrams, stuff like that, whatever,
Definitely. Zacharias on Instagram at Zach ZACK underscore attack ATTACK underscore 215. So that's
Mm-hmm.
Zach. Boom. I'm on Instagram at Hawkspot HAQQ underscore spot SPOT underscore 24. That's us. You can find us there.
And hopefully I can get Zach on here next week, or
Yeah, that'd be
yeah,
nice.
next week.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah, I know he don't
Yeah.
do too much talking, but
Right.
I just need him for like 15 minutes at least if I could
Yeah,
get
yeah,
it.
for sure. Yeah, for sure. Me and Zachy a little bit the opposite. I could talk. Well, I
Yeah,
just try to keep humble because I'm not the one fighting.
right, right.
You know what I mean? I'm not fighting. You know, I'm not fighting. So I try to be. I want to be humble and I want to be respectful and all that stuff because my son is humble and respectful. But
Right,
I come from the trenches where you got to tell a nigga, who you talking to?
right,
You
right.
know what I mean? So
Yeah.
sometimes some things some things just got to be addressed, man. You know what I mean? Some things got to be addressed.
And
Yeah.
he been quiet since I known him, man. I probably got 25 words out of him over all the years.
Zach got listen. Zachy got 7 brothers and 4 sisters.
Yeah,
He here talking. He's out. When he get his time away from them, he want to chill.
real shit. I ain't mad at him. I ain't mad at him. Hey, Hawk, I appreciate you for coming through, man.
No doubt, homie. No doubt. Thanks for having me, man.
All right, I'll catch up with you, man.
All right, bro.
Thank you.
Thank
GHB
you.
TV, y'all. Listen, we doing interviews this week, man. I'm showing the amateurs some love. We're gonna get it popping. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all for coming through. Greg Hackett 86 on Instagram, Greg Hackett 215 on X, Greg Hackett on Facebook, Greg Hackett 86 on TikTok. And to the bull flip, the gym is at Fifth and Burks, 1855 North Fifth Street. Come see me. Ah. If you 280 pounds, don't come in there playing, man. But come see me though. You feel me? I appreciate y'all. Get with me. Till next time.